Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sane Sunday Live on Sane Enterprises. If you're new here, we do Sane Sunday Live every Sunday at 4 o'clock, 4-ish. Our live went a little long on Sane Auto, which we usually do 2 to 4, but it went a little long, so we're a little bit late on starting here today at Sane Enterprises. We go until 6 o'clock. And usually somebody else in the hashtag Iamacreator takes over. At 6 o'clock, as you see our schedule here, we have Mill Hill Mud Mowers, goes on from 6 to 8. And today at the same time at 6 o'clock, Carol Sane channel will be going on. She's going to be doing planting a rose bush. And then at Gregory Salvatore will be going on 9 to 10 live tonight on the Gregory Salvatore channel. If you haven't seen our Sane Auto and you're just here, we're going to go over a couple of things that we learned from doing the hashtag Iamacreator live with a lot of other people during the marathon on Friday. And let's see what we covered last week. Auto Dreamer 77, thank you for coming over. Auto Dreamer 77 was with us in the Sane Auto Live. Welcome back. Before we get into some of the things we were discussing over there, I want to let anybody that's new or watching this in the replay know we had some good things going on with the hashtag Iamacreator community. A lot of people from the hashtag Insane community, of course, were involved there. We're very intertwined communities. And hashtag Sane community. Hashtag Iamacreator community is having a marathon live on Friday. We went on live Friday from 1 to 2 with our channel, the Sane Auto channel, to help promote the marathon for hashtag Iamacreator. And then from 3 till past 11 o'clock, there was, I think it went past 11 o'clock. They went until they ran out of time. YouTube only allows so much time on one long live. But we were involved from 8 o'clock till after 9. The Sane Auto was on the live with several other people in hashtag Iamacreator community, including Mill Hill Mud Mowers and James Cox and a lot of other people. There was actually 10 different channels on at once. One of the things we learned from that is to not participate in lives with more than 3 people. It's just too much to keep up with. It gets a little confusing, and it's hard to keep a check on what you say and how you say it. And it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get a word in edgewise. So anyway, most of the problems that came up with that are already being discussed in a lot of the hashtag Iamacreator community forums on Twitter and Facebook and other forums. And there's going to be improvements already, so there's really not a lot of sense in getting into anything negative about that because it's getting fixed. It's going to improve. All the lives on the hashtag Iamacreator YouTube channel are going to improve. They're going to get better. We also have our lives here on Sane Enterprises. They're going to improve. We're going to start doing the Google Hangouts and having guests on our lives as well. And we're going to keep it to like one host and 1 or 2 guests, and no more than that. That way everybody gets plenty of time to speak. And I'm not sure exactly, it's not decided exactly how it's going to be done on the hashtag Iamacreator channel from now on, but they're talking about things like that, so it very well could be. I mean, either way, there's going to be improvements made, so stay tuned and keep participating, keep supporting each other. and look forward to improvements coming. You know, this is a work in progress for all our communities. Auto Dreamer 77 has never been in a stream as a guest or with a guest, but it looks like a bunch to keep track of. Yes, it is. It's a lot to keep track of, especially when it goes over 2 or 3. It's too much for me. I can't do. I can't participate in one with more than 2 guests and 1 host, more than 3 people anymore. I can't do that. This last one, you know, I made a mistake that was my own fault and uh, hurt somebody's feelings, and I'm very regretful over that. Somebody I care about and I like their channel, and what I said was not what I meant. It's not my true feelings about their channel or their work, and and because and I don't want to blame it on the distraction and all that other stuff because it's my responsibility for what I say. But it's easier for me to keep check of what I say and what I do if there's less people involved, and um, and and it's easier for me to elaborate on what I say if there's less people involved, so that I can make sure that everybody knows exactly what I mean by what I say. And when there's so many people and you can't get a word in edgewise, and you can only get like partial thoughts out there, and it's just not a good thing. So we'll all be improving. We'll all be improving in the community. We're all going to be improving on our channels. We're all going to be getting better. And I know uh, definitely I'll be making changes in my own habits, improving my own habits and stuff, so that I'm doing nothing but good in the community, and doing no harm and not hurting anybody's feelings again. And so let's see what we have here for shout outs for people in our chats. Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure. Thank you for tweeting our stream. That is awesome. That is great. That is another thing too. I've been trying to improve for myself. My community work is the last few streams I've been in. I've been tweeting, and I've been going above and beyond the responding to all comments, which I need to make another video on how to respond to comments. In addition to responding to comments by going to people's pages and watching their video and putting a comment on their video as well. And I've always done that. And but sometimes I'm tweeting that video out on my Twitter now too, in addition to that, which of course is getting a little bit harder and harder, but I'm getting it done because we're getting more and more comments because we have so much more people in the community now, and they're doing so much good work. But I think if we can just really keep at this, and everybody keeps um, trying to give more than they receive, that makes the community grow larger and larger and stronger. Both the hashtag insane community, hashtag sane community, and the hashtag Iamacreator community, and really anybody that comes to your page is part of your community. So you want to support them as much as you possibly can. And that also teaches them by example how to support others. And it snowballs into so much support for everybody. And this is how we've been able to start growing the way some of the bigger YouTubers grow. And we also need to incorporate some more organization and responsibility to ourselves for the ones that are smaller than us, and start looking at this as a bigger organization and operating like a bigger organization, because it is getting bigger. Both communities are getting bigger, and I don't talk as much about the Mopar community as I do the Sane Auto community, the hashtag insane community, because there's a lot of good guys in the Mopar community. It's not that I don't really appreciate. I really appreciate the Mopar community. They were, without them, we wouldn't have had the growth we did before we got involved in the hashtag Iamacreator community, and we would have just been alone. And before we started, growing our own community, our own Sane community, it was really the only help that we were getting was from the great guys in the Mopar community. And then the hashtag Iamacreator community was created, and that was a big help because it had so many more people, because it was so many more people from so many different um, niches and different types of YouTube channels. And it very quickly, very luckily, it very quickly did the same kind of thing as the Mopar community and the same community. The nice people stayed, and the people that didn't like all the nice positivity and stuff like that were put off by that, they just naturally left. And we all learned a lot of much better habits and how to work in a YouTube and online community, and how to utilize our experiences from networking in real world businesses and apply that to networking on YouTube. And it just grew and grew and got better and better. And our communities got so intertwined, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between who's from who, because we're all members of multiple communities now. And so right now we have in the chat Auto Dreamer 77 and Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure. Welcome to you guys, and shout out to you guys. Glad you're here. Thank you for being in our Sane Auto Live as well and supporting us there. And hopefully some of the other people that were in the Sane Auto chat will show up here as well. And what we're going to be doing to facilitate having guests on our lives right here at Sane Enterprises, because we are a channel building group, and that is one of the best things that the hashtag Iamacreator community, and in keeping with copying only good habits and ignoring bad habits, and one of the greatest things is having guests. And that is by using, instead of using the XSplit, which I'm doing here, I use the XSplit here because I want y'all to be able to see my screen here. And when I go shout out people who have been commenting on our videos, or I show somebody's channel, like I was showing Johnny Pro's channel there, and we have here Auto Dreamer 77. So see, I can do things like this. Auto Dreamer 77 was the first one in the chat on the Sane Enterprises live stream today. Let's see here. Silly YouTube doesn't want me to find you. Let's see there. See, I can pull up people's channels and let everybody see their channel right there with this XSplit. But I don't know how to go to Google Chats with the XSplit to be able to have guests come in on the Sane Enterprises and interview guests. So we're going to have to do some of that and have some guests on here to help people get some more Camaro time. Nice to see you here, still at the auto fair. Man, what a day. All right. Looking forward to seeing some video of that. We're just discussing how with currently we're using XSplit, and we can do the thing where we pull up people's channels and you can see their channels. We can do channel reviews. We can do stuff like that with XSplit. We can help people get exposure that way, in addition to doing shout outs of who's been commenting on our videos. We can still do shout outs and stuff. We use the Google Hangouts. But in order to use the Google Hangouts, we've got to go here in the live stream. We've got to go to events, and not stream now, but go to events and make like a now event, and then go into Google Hangouts and use that, which on Google Hangouts, I don't know how to show you guys my screen. I don't know how to do the screen thing, but with XSplit I do, but with XSplit I can't have guests come on. So we're going to have some lives where we have Google Hangouts and have guests come on, have some of you guys come on as guests. And then other live streams we're going to do here, continue to do here with the XSplit, so that we can show your channels, like I'm doing here with Auto Dreamer 77. And then, see, I can copy and paste, and I can go here and pull up Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure. And then you can see his page right here, which if you haven't seen this video right here with the Craftsman Mud Mower Abuse, you need to see this video. There's a reason why you see this other one down here has got 76 views. This is 117. This one's got 173. It's not just because it's new. It's because it's funny. I don't want to give it away. Just go watch it. And then we have Camaro Time is in here. See, I can do this click and I can paste right here. I can't do this with Google Hangouts, but I can have one of you guys come over here on Google Hangouts and be able to, they see your face and you can talk and all that, and we can have a collab and an interview and everything. And you can see that Camaro Time's last video was where we did the tag along with him for the day. And we almost watched this twice. We had this bar filled up all the way over here, and then we started a second time, and I don't remember what we got involved in doing, but we didn't get to see everything through the first watch because there was stuff going on, and we were going to go back over and watch it again to see what we missed. But I can't show all this on Google Hangouts. Okay, Camaro Time says, Auto Dreamer 77, right now we're looking at Starsky and Huscar, the Smokey It Bandit, and an original Tucker. Are you at that show in North Carolina at the racetrack? You told us where you were at, but I don't. Anyway, that sounds awesome. We've got a Starsky and Huscar that runs around here somewhere, but I've never been able to catch it and get any film of it. Excuse me, may I have Mr. Sane for a minute? Okay, hang on a second. I've got to go see what the wifey's hollering at me, and I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Yes, baby. go see what the guys are doing. Okay, guys, sorry about that. One thing, and another thing I've neglected to do that I should have done was I haven't gone over the hashtag Iamacreator live stream schedule, which not a lot has changed. You can see we're still what we did Sane Auto 2 to 4. We do need to get a little bit better at actually hitting our 2 o'clock mark right at 2 o'clock, and that we need to get better at hitting our times, because I haven't been that great, and I apologize for that about being right on time. We're gonna improve on that here at Sane Enterprises and Sane Auto. We're gonna improve on being on time, so it'll be easier for you guys. Mill Hill Mud Mowers is 6 to 8, and also tonight at 6 o'clock for just a little while, Carol Sane's page will be broadcasting live.
Or maybe not, depending if we can figure out how to do it.
Okay, yeah. Well, the only thing that's sketchy about that is that she's going to be trying, in order to do her rose planting the rose bush, she has to go live on her phone. And so we've got to figure out how to get her phone to work on live. I know my phone won't do it for some reason.
And I'm going to take some time now and go figure it out.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, I've got way more than enough subscribers and everything and watch time to qualify for being live on my phone, but it's still not showing up. So she's going to try to do it on her phone with Carol Sane channel and do that. And then, of course, Mill Hill Mud Mowers will be 6 to 8. And Gregory Salvatore, who was here in the Sane Auto Live earlier, he's going to be 9 to 10. And Monday's Verdict Squad 6 to 8ish, because sometimes he stays on till 9. And same thing about Tuesday, 6 to 8ish, and sometimes he goes on 9. And I'm not sure who this is, but it's somebody in Georgia. We'll see. Hello. Yeah, I've already sold that. Yeah, I sure have. I sure did, and I sold the last one that I had too, so I don't have any more of those. Well, thank you for calling back. Sorry about that, guys. That was for a pretty expensive piece of equipment that I've already sold, and I've got several other very expensive pieces of equipment for sale. And so every one of those sales is like a few $1,000s, so I like answering those calls. And it gets more space freed up in my building in Chattanooga, which is more space that I can lease out to other business owners, and that income makes a big difference because it's not cheap rent. So I hope you forgive me for taking that call in the middle of this, but it's business, and this is a business channel, and about growing your channel and doing business and sales and making money, and how we can apply that to our online businesses and stuff. And part of that is getting an audience and getting people to call you. So we have here in the chat, we have Camaro Time, we have Auto Dreamer 77, we have Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventures, and we now have Bubsification in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now, I have pulled up Auto Dreamer 77s. I pulled up Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure and Camaro Time at least a little bit. Bubsification. I hope you don't mind being shown off, because we haven't seen your channel yet. Well, some of you guys might have seen his channel already, and I don't know if I have or not, but we're about to. This is not actually going to be a full channel review, but we are going to see your channel. So apparently I haven't had a chance to see your channel yet. at least not on Sane Enterprises. I may have on Sane Auto. Your channel art looks familiar.
I think he approves as a 143.
So that's crazy. I'm gonna have to mute you here because don't know if you're. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have checked out your channel from Sane Auto and supported your channel from Sane Auto because this looks familiar. But when I pull somebody's up, I don't have the audio, and I usually don't even have the video running because I don't know and I don't want anything to sneak in on here. I keep everything very family friendly, clean content. I'm not saying that you don't. Just saying I don't want to be surprised. It's live. We can't edit things out. And yes. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see I've got a comment right here from Sane Auto where I commented on your video. That's why everything looks so familiar, because I was here watching your video. And this looks like a lot of the same kind of stuff that all of us, everybody in the chat right now is into this kind of stuff. So I know you guys are going to get along just fine, and the hashtag insane community, hashtag sane community, and you'd be welcome just fine in the Iamacreator community. Everybody in the hashtag Iamacreator community will help you out. And we're just going to make a note right here. Today you're at 364. Next Sunday when you come around here, well, let's see if we can't get everybody make a note of how they're doing this week. 364. And we have Reese's. See where you're sitting at on supporters, how many subscribers and supporters you have. And like I've said many times on hashtag Iamacreator, community building live streams, whether it be on this channel or one of my other channels or on the Iamacreator channel when I'm on there as a guest, we don't just replace the word subscriber with supporter. We replace the activity, because we don't just go subscribe to somebody's channel. We actually support people's channel. And what that means is we watch their videos while we're commenting. We try to make a comment about something that's in the video. And if you can't think of anything to say about in the video, you can say something about the person's channel that you found them on. But we don't use the S words at all on the comments, because there's bots and YouTube doesn't like that. We try to stay within what YouTube likes to see, what YouTube the kind of activities that YouTube likes you to do when you're community building, what they consider as community building versus sub for sub. And we try to not do anything that they would consider sub for sub, and try to do everything they would consider community building. And that's good for us too, as a community, and for us as individuals, to do those guidelines. And Reese's is at 141. And what we're going to try to do is come back here next Sunday and see how much progress, and hopefully this will be a little bit more motivation for everybody to watch out for everybody between now and then, and help each other out and make more progress Reese's. Okay, you got to head to the Scouts. Yeah, you got to take care of the boys. So do that. Be a good. Continue to be a good influence, which is awesome. Kudos to you for doing that, stepping up. And so he's at 141. We'll see if we can't help him get up to a little bit higher between now and next week. And I tell you what, let's try to get everybody to do at least 30 more by next week and meet or exceed that goal. And then we'll check back together and y'all can all brag about just how much you did, how much success you did have between now and then. Auto Dreamer 77. And feel free to say in the chat where you were at last week and how much you've improved since then, so we can share in your victory and your success. And see here too, another success that we should be celebrating is that Auto Dreamer 77 did his first live stream 5 days ago. Says that's an accomplishment. I know doing that first one is always really difficult and frustrating. And remember, this channel is the one where we're putting the videos. We got one video on Sane Auto, and that's just to let people on Sane Auto know what the videos are like over here on Sane Enterprises and the kind of advice we give on growing channels and building channels and how to work in the communities to help you build the channels. Because like I was saying on some of those other lives with hashtag Iamacreator and our other channels and this channel both, I'd like to say it again, the community building is at least a third of your success. The three biggest things you can do for your success is like making the videos and making as interesting the videos for your audience as you can make. Not the most interesting videos in the world, but the most interesting videos for your audience. And you want your audience to be the kind of people that like the things that you like, which we pretty much like the same things here. I mean, you can see from our channels, we know what that is. So just make more of that, you know. And so that's pretty easy for us because we're all pretty much doing the stuff we like already. And just make more of that because your audience is going to like that, or they wouldn't be your audience already. It's a little bit harder for the guys that are just starting out with their first 1 or 2 videos because they may not know what they want to do. But making the videos and how you make the videos and improving your videos and all that kind of stuff is like a third of your success. Then there's the channel stuff, like doing your channel art. And this stuff right here, like Auto Dreamer, you can see if it goes to mobile and it gets chopped off here and it gets chopped off here, you can still see Auto Dreamer 77 right there. You can still see the shifter handle. You know it's automotive. You know it says Auto and Dreamer. And so everything here says automotive. And so you know what kind of audience he's going for. The audience knows what kind of content he has. And then you have the videos themselves, and you can see he's working on his thumbnails to improve his thumbnails. All that kind of stuff is the other third of your growth potential. And then that's still only 66% of what you need to do to make your channel successful. The last third, which is usually the most elusive and the least talked about in the other channel growth channels, would be how to operate in a community, how to find a community, how to build a community, all that community stuff that we're doing right here, right now in the live. supporting each other, and building our communities. And you can operate in more than one community like we do here. With, it started with last year. We started getting a lot of help from Mopar community and the guys in the Mopar community. And then we started trying to build our own Sane Auto community, because we like to do a lot more than just Mopar, and we like to be involved in a lot more than just Mopars. We like the Fords and the Chevys and even the imports, and we like hot rods. We like, and I'm talking about the Sane Auto channel. And then the letter went out, going to demonetize a lot of pages and stuff. And a lot of people got a lot more receptive to joining communities and operating in communities and building communities all of a sudden, because they had to. That made things a lot easier for us who were already trying to build communities. And then we discovered the hashtag Iamacreator community, which just grew tremendously and got filled with a lot of really good, helpful people. And so we're involved in that too. So you can operate in more than one community. But hello, Benjamin Chavez. He's in the hospital with a newborn baby girl. Congratulations, Benjamin. I bet you do have a ton of comments to go through. You're going to be one of the most popular guys in the hashtag Iamacreator community for a little while with that new baby. And Auto Dreamer 77 is telling you congratulations as well. Honey, Benjamin Chavez popped in for a second. He can't stay long. If you want to tell him congrats, you better pop in here. It's a girl.
So we got a girl. Congratulations.
When we get some merch, we're going to have to get her a little bitty t-shirt that says hashtag insane. Put the Iamacreator and all kinds of stuff on it.
We have her a big YouTube.
Yep. She's going to be a YouTuber before she can talk.
And what did we name her?
Yes, what is the new little Chavez name? Or have you named her yet?
Carol's a good name. Sophia.
Sophia, that's right. You told us Sophia when we were at the
6 pounds,
the last
19 inches long.
Wow.
Wow, she's tall and skinny.
She's gonna be a little model. You're gonna have a co-star on your page now. On the Benjamin Chavez page, there's gonna be a co-star.
We know how pretty they are. Okay, well, I'm going to go back trying to figure out how I'm doing what I'm doing in the afternoon.
Okay. Oops, I'm
Owie,
sorry.
that was my toe.
Yep.
Chair on toe, not good.
Yep, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's going to be planting the rose bush.
I'm not the only one.
We are going to be planting the rose bush on Carol Sane Live around 6 o'clock. And congratulations to Benjamin Chavez. He's got the new baby. We're going to have the new rose bush. They're going to be the same age. Planted in the same weekend. The baby planted in his household. The rose planted in our yard. I just got a notification that there is a new video on Uzo Lou's page about a 2018 Jeep Wrangler. So we were talking about channel growth and page and how much importance there is for your channel growth in community and community building. And the best communities that we've found so far have been the Mopar community, the hashtag insane community, or sane community, however you want to say it. I mean, y'all are the viewers, so you can say it whatever you want to say it. I've had fun with all of them. I think the guys saying the hashtag insane or insane friends is festive. I don't have any problem with that. And or we could stick with hashtag sane community. It doesn't bother me either way. But however you want to use, you can. And if you're, well, I like to use in here, you'll see in my title, I use the hashtag insane because it's shorter and easier. And if you want to draw people to your, just like you use the hashtag Iamacreator hashtag in your title to get more attention to your video, I would suggest using the hashtag insane because it's shorter, it takes up less space. You're only allowed so many things in your title. So if you want to get more people from both communities, you can use that. And then, but mostly support other people in the community. Do things like responding to their comments and then following their comments back to their page, commenting on their videos. Make sure you do full watch on their videos. And here lately, I have been tweeting people's videos on my Twitter. And of course, I created this channel because I like to do more of this stuff for the community. And I like to have a channel that's nothing but the community and doing the videos. So if y'all would come to this channel and participate in this and support each other here, like we do at the hashtag Iamacreator channel, then we can stay together and keep supporting each other and keep sharing ideas on how to better do that. And also can show people's channels here. When I'm not doing channel reviews, I can at least show your channels and do a little bit of a review like I did here, and we can keep track of each other's progress. And I looked at Buzzification's channel, looked at Reese's channel, looked at Auto Dreamer's channel. Who else was in the chat besides Benjamin Chavez? Just got here. Camaro Time. That's whose channel I had pulled up right here. Give him some exposure. He took us through a walkabout through his day on Friday, his work day, and then he got off of work early on Friday. I think he got off around 11:30, something like that. They let him leave work. So there's Camaro Time's channel, and he's sitting at 8:52. So we'll make a note of that. For an attainable goal, I think that everybody could easily, if you go out and try to make sure that people in the hashtag insane community, people in the hashtag Iamacreator community, go out and start trying to help other people get some watch time and make comments on their videos, go to other people's lives, like the lives here in the schedule, and interact with people and support new people coming in the community and people that are still in the community. then I know for a fact all that support comes back to you. If you do enough of that during the week, I think you could all increase by 30, and we can come back here and see. I think that's a really attainable goal. And I think we can come back here and maybe see buzzifications being at, if he adds 30, he'd be at 394, right on the verge of 400. And if he participates in both the Sane Auto and the Sane Enterprises live streams, maybe we could get enough, because we did see a few new people show up in the Sane Auto live stream already. And I think maybe we could get him over the hump of 400 if he's not already over it by participating in these other live streams. And we will be having some more live streams during the week where we do community support. I can't tell you exactly when because I have to get them in there when I can. And then same with Reese's is sitting at 141. If we can help Reese's increase by 30 before the end of the week, he could be sitting at 171. Auto Dreamer could be at 155. Camaro Time could be sitting at close to 900. It could be sitting at 882. We want to keep everybody increasing because like I've said before, I don't like saying anything negative, but I'm pretty positive that YouTube has raised the bar on us and altered the deal on us enough times for us to be naive if we don't realize that they're just going to keep doing it. And I'm thinking that the next time they raise the bar, they're probably going to require us to have 10K subs instead of just 1K sub. And we need to be well on our way to that before the end of the year, which is doable if we keep trying now. And we keep community building and keep adding good habits, because I mean, just think how much better we're doing now than we were before. And that was just in a couple of months. We got 10 more months to improve. We got 10 more months to learn. And I lost my, okay, I think I'm back. I lost y'all there for a second. What I was saying is how much we've all improved in the past couple of months and how much progress we've all made in the past couple of months with the knowledge that we had from then till now, and the knowledge that we've gained from then to now, and the habits that we've picked up from then till now. I think in 10 months time, we can either all be at, let's see, Sane Auto is at 1,300. That is 4 figures. It's a 4-figure page now. This page, Sane Enterprises, has gone from 0 to over 100 in 3 weeks. Practicing these practices that we've all been practicing here lately and that we've all been talking about here lately. And that kind of if that kind of growth is possible, then I think if we all continue to improve, then the amount of improvements we can make in our own behavior that come back to us through the community, the amount of improvement we can make in the community, we shouldn't have any problem going beyond 1K in the next couple of months for everybody, which is everybody going from 3 figures to 4 figures. And then going from 4 figures to 5 figures, which, going from four figures, which is 1,000 something, to 5 figures, which will be 10,000 something, is not that bad a goal. Not that hard a goal. But it will take us sticking together and supporting each other and bringing new members into the community and teaching those new members in the community how to avoid sub for sub and scammy behavior, and how to embrace and practice community building and networking activities and get better at it. And Auto Dreamer has a really good point right here. He's like, a full watch is important. Anything under 2 minutes hurts your channel and the algorithm. And it's absolutely true. Thank you for bringing that up, Auto Dreamer 77. That is one of the biggest differences between a sub for sub community. And I shouldn't say that, a sub for sub activity and a networking community. Because, and that's one of the reasons why YouTube wants communities. They don't want sub for sub. And we want to go with the flow that brings success. And they want this success. Why? Because they want it to be good for the advertisers. If the advertisers are on it, think of it this way. If the advertisers are buying advertisement on a channel that's getting a really good, healthy audience, then the advertiser is getting their money's worth. And isn't that what we want anyway? Is a really good, healthy audience? And so it's in our vested interest to keep the vested interest of the advertiser in mind as well when you think about it that way. And since that's what YouTube wants anyway, and they may not always be going about it the right way, then we can go along with that without losing anything and without, it grading against any of our goals, because our goal is to have a good, healthy audience that actually, a good, healthy audience that actually interacts with our channels and interacts with our videos. So we don't really have any conflict with YouTube that way. We don't have any conflict with the advertisers that way. As a matter of fact, we're working with them on that point. The only thing that puts us in opposition with YouTube is if we end up doing anything.
You're on live on my channel right now.
Really? You figured to do the live on the phone? That is awesome.
Check me out.
That is awesome. We are in the live on one channel, and we are also in the live on another channel. And because we're in the live on somebody else's channel right now while we're on the Sane Enterprises channel, I want to take this opportunity to shout you guys out and thank you for being in my live chat. Auto Dreamer 77 is in my live chat supporting Sane Enterprises. Benjamin Chavez was here. He just had a new baby. He dropped in to say hello and support the community.
Congratulations.
Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure is here in my live chat. And Bub's Vacation is in my live chat. Camaro Time is in my live chat. And thank you for being members of the hashtag Insane community and being our hashtag Insane Friends.
Yay. Now we are going off until later.
So, and that's another thing too that I think is really great for the community. If we all look for opportunities to shout out each other's pages, to shout out each other, and to tweet each other's videos and pages, support each other's videos and pages. As the new people come into the community and we can teach them to do these things too, then they will grow, we will grow, the community will grow. And that's at least a third of our growth. And I think that's why before we were doing all these good community habits and stuff, we would get a certain amount of growth because we had the videos, we had the good videos, and we had people watching them. We were working on making our channels better with our channel art and our thumbnails and stuff like that. And we even found TubeBuddy, and we're using TubeBuddy, which is a great plugin. If you don't have TubeBuddy, don't know what TubeBuddy is or how it can help you, look in our description of our video and click on our TubeBuddy link. It will take you there and at least start out with the free version and use the free version to help you find tags for your videos, help you do, it will even help you do thumbnails, like with the colorful thumbnails with the text in your thumbnails and stuff. TubeBuddy, the free version will help you with that. There's so much there that will help you in the free version. Get that TubeBuddy and do that. And then all those things made up about 2/3 of the results. And so it's like we're trying to run around with an engine and win races with an engine that's only 2/3 built. And it just wasn't working out. Now, when we started doing all the community building stuff and interacting with communities and good communities like the hashtag insane community, the hashtag Iamacreator community with that's filled with all these wonderful, helpful people, we started getting tremendously more results. It's kind of like we built these channels that are like engines, and then we got the community and interacted with the community and put a turbocharger or a supercharger on the engine that is our channel. And then suddenly things started growing, channels started growing. We started getting results. Like the Sane Auto channel went from a few hundred subscribers to 1,000 and a few hundred subscribers. It's over 1,300 now. And this channel went from 0. And this channel, we didn't even try to grow this channel. This channel, all we tried to do with this channel was help the community. But we knew that what that was going to result in, and what we were trying to prove, what that was going to result in, is even if you build a channel that does nothing but help others, that helping of others in the community is going to come back to your channel. And it did, and it made this channel go from 0 all the way up to over 100 in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Man, that is amazing. That's awesome. And that's from hashtag Iamacreator community, hashtag insanefriends. Is just great. You guys did that. It was all you. And I know it was all you guys doing that, supporting this channel, because we didn't do the things with this channel. Some of the things that we were doing with Sane Auto channel, struggling to try to make it grow, we did not do with this channel. Like with Sane Auto, we did 200 or 300 days in a row that we did a new video every single day, trying to get that growth. We were doing that in 2017, before hashtag Iamacreator community was even existed. And we saw some growth from that. That's one of the things that they were saying on other channel growth channels. They were saying, do a video every day and you'll see an insane amount of growth. Do a video every day. That's the ticket. Do a video every day. Well, we did that for over 200 days. We still saw anemic growth. We were at that time convinced that what we were missing was community. We found friends in the Mopar community, but it's a small community, and they were very helpful. So we decided that, well, if they're that helpful and they're just a Mopar community and they only have that many members, what if we started our own community that was even bigger, that had a lot of different car people, like Camaros and Mustangs and Mopars and everything, and maybe it would work better. And it was a little better, but it wasn't any better than the Mopar community. The Mopar community was already established, a lot of really nice guys in there. And so it was helping a little bit, but we were still in that stage where the letter hadn't come out, and a lot of people were still, oh, if you're, community and whatever. And they weren't that receptive to interacting in the community. And they certainly couldn't get across, helping somebody else is going to help your channel. That's how that's going to work. They were very, I'm looking for the word, skeptical. They were very skeptical. And then the Iamacreator community was created, which reached even further than a lot of vehicles. It reached even further than that, reached out to people in car communities and other communities, and brought a lot of people together. And for a lot of different reasons, it really worked. And Auto Dreamer 77 has, I've learned a ton from. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks for putting the information in language that is easily understood. If it weren't for you guys, I may still be at 12 supporters with 1 or 2 videos. Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, man, and we understand you. And you, I mean, I guess you understand us because we understand you. We kind of speak the same language, And and it's yes, and then you're right, Auto Dreamer. The Mopar community is great, and they're a very welcoming bunch. And another great thing they do that you don't even see in the hashtag I am a creator community, and we need to start doing some more of this. That in the Mopar community does this, and it's a really good habit. They do challenges, and I haven't been had the time to participate in all the challenges and stuff, but I see the value in that. It helps keep the community together and keep the community knowing who all is still there and interacting with each other. And so, you know, we need to find time to, and we don't even have to make our own challenges. You know, we could start participating with the Mopar community in their challenges and stuff, and showing them more support from the other communities, and get these communities more intertwined and more helping each other and supporting each other, not just channel to channel but community to community. And that I can't see any downside to that. And so yeah, if you haven't already reached out to people in the Mopar community, please do so. Like I said, they were there before the hashtag I am a creator community even existed, and they were already very friendly, like most of the people in the hashtag I am a creator community. And I would encourage everybody in the hashtag I am a creator community to reach out and support everybody in the Mopar community, and you will meet a whole lot more um, of the same minded people, very, very supportive people that will watch your videos and support your videos and support your channels. And you can learn from them what they've been doing and what's made them so successful, and some of the community things that they do and the community growth things that they do and have been doing long before hashtag I'm a creator community even existed. And the the cooperation between the two can only create more growth. And of course, here at Sane Enterprises, which is the center and the core of the same community, and the hashtag Insane Friends, we want that too. We want to be completely supportive of hashtag I am a creator community and the Mopar community, and intertwined with all three, intertwined and growing together and helping each other. And as we do this, we need to remember too to have some organization and responsibility, take on some responsibility for ourselves. As I know, this channel right here is in the 3 digits, and that is that is the support of the community that made that possible. We didn't even go on Twitter and tweet our videos. We didn't even go on YouTube and find groups in YouTube to promote our videos in this channel for, because we wanted to see and prove to people who are new coming into the community how helpful the community can be and how important it is to support the community, by letting them know that the reason this channel is growing so fast is because of community, and avoiding doing sub for sub things, avoiding doing spammy things, and learning how to do community building things, and learning how and supporting other people's channels instead of your own, promoting other people's channels instead of your own, in a community that does the same thing, and it all comes back around to you. And this channel's proof of that, because it went from 0 to 100. And everybody here in the chat, their channels are proof of that, because their channels have done the same. They have grown. And Auto Dreamer 77 says, challenges. My wheels are spinning between my ears. Laugh out loud. Stay tuned. Yes, you're coming up with some great ideas, aren't you? And that's another reason why I wanted to make this channel right here and talk about channel growth and community and things about community and ideas about community and our experiences in real world businesses and networking. Like, we would go to the chamber meetings and the city council meetings and stuff, and meet people in the government and people that business owners, and stuff, and hand out our business cards and get their business cards and talk to them and exchange ideas. We're doing the same things here in chat, only the channels are our businesses. And what we do on our channels, and we're starting to look more and more at our channels like they are businesses, because if they're not, they can become businesses, and if they are, they're going to grow better. And all the good things that businesses do and that are helpful in the community and to each other, and with more of the cooperation and less of the competition. And I think we can do that cooperation thing even more here online than we ever did out there in the real world, if we just keep thinking about the things we learned in running businesses out in the non-computer world and in sales, the selling products in the world, and apply all that stuff to our community building, our community growth, our channel growth, and our online business growth. Because a lot of people, and we can learn a lot from this, everybody that has business things going on online above and beyond YouTube channels, once we get our YouTube channels grown to a certain size audience that we're hitting those 5-digit numbers, and we're trying to help out everybody that's in 5 digits and the 4 digits, and we've taught everybody that's in 4 digits to help out the 4-digit people and the 3-digit people, and so on and so forth, so that we can manage our responsibilities to the rest of the people in the community and the ones that are still struggling and don't have as much as we are, and keep them with us and growing. Because there's two things we want to, when we're hitting 7 figures, we want as many people that we've been interacting with now to still be with us, and we want them to be at 7 figures as well. We want them to be, them and us, helping the people out, helping each other out, and helping the people out that are at 6 figures. And I think that's pretty much all we're going to be able to do at that point. But we don't want the 5-figure and the 4-figure and the 3-figure people left out. So we want the people at 6 figures to be helping out the people at 5 figures, the people at 5 figures to be helping out the people at 4 figures, so that all the help still moves on down and hits everybody and grows everybody and brings everybody up. And then the community can, if in that way, we can keep up with what our responsibilities are in the community, and the community can grow exponentially larger and larger, and it won't become an unwieldy juggernaut, because everybody knows who to help, where to help, and how to help, and everybody will get helped. Because YouTube's not going to do it. YouTube's not going to reach down to the lower ranking digits, to people that are only 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits, and say, oh, well, they don't have enough. Well, let's promote them a little extra so that they can get more. They're not going to do that. And partly because I don't think the advertisers are going to want them to do that. The advertisers want people that have an audience and want their stuff on somebody that has the best audience right now. They want sales right now. And if you're starving for sales and you're out there knocking on doors and you got a family at home that's counting on you to get sales, you're going to want to do the same thing. So that's what our advertisers are going to want to do. So we've got to have a community to support each other in our dreams of growing our channels and getting up there to where we are more, all our channels are more enticing to these advertisers, and we can be more help to those advertisers who are trying to get those sales to grow their businesses. And we can honestly say, well, and we won't even have to say it, YouTube can honestly say to those advertisers, well, if you put your advertising on this channel, you're going to get those sales and you're going to get that growth and you're going to get what you need and want. And then they'll be hooking us up more, and we'll get more advertising, and we'll get more of the advertising money. And I've never been one of those that says that I'm not in this, I don't care about the money. because I know that money is important. I don't put money above everything else, but it is important. It's important for growth, and it's important for your family. It's important for your loved ones. It's important for your health care. It's important for keeping a roof over your head. So you won't hear that from me. You won't hear anything like that from me. Um, in at some point when our growth is enough and we've got enough figures and we've got a big enough audience and we'll still be teaching people that have less than us about channel growth, but at some point we're going to start talking a lot about how to monetize your channel more than just monetization money, how to do affiliate links, how to do other things like that, get maybe some brand deals and stuff like that, and we'll get into that. Right now, everybody here mostly needs more watch time and more subscribers and more audience building. And so that's why we're concentrating on that so much now, and improving their channels, improving the thumbnails, improving the channel art, improving the thumbnails, improving our icons, and improving what kind of playlists we use and how we organize those playlists, how many playlists we have, what the names of our playlists are. And if you don't already know this, you can put a description on your playlist. And so if your playlist doesn't already have a description and you don't, I'll need to make a video on that. That's what I'll do. I'll make a video on that for you guys. I'll go into one of my playlists that doesn't already have a description, because I've got a lot of playlists and not every one of them have I made a description for yet. And one day this week I will go in, and if I can't figure out how to do the screenshot and record the screenshot, I'll if I have to, I'll just set up a little tripod right here with the camera on it and facing the screen, and it may not be the most beautiful looking video, but I'll make a video of me going into the playlist and doing a description for the playlist so that y'all can see how it's done. And then you can go in and put a description on every one of your playlists and put hashtags in that description too, like the hashtag Iamacreator and the hashtag insane and hashtag insanefriends. And that way you can get more traffic to your playlists. And
Hi. I don't know if you can see me. Nope, they can't see me yet. So I'm gonna sneak in here.
yeah, there's a little lag time. They're going to see all that. We're at 5:45. We're getting close to that 6 o'clock time. So, and when at that 6 o'clock time, we will be switching from Sane Enterprises to Carol Sane's channel, because Carol Sane is going to do a live with, she's definitely going to do a live with planting the rose bush.
Us planting the rose bush because it is a symbol of our love.
Right, and
not just my love.
It just happens to be the same weekend that Benjamin Chavez's daughter was born.
And so I'll send warm thoughts to Sophia as I'm planting it, with hopes that she'll be as beautiful as the roses.
Mm-hmm. And anybody else have any ideas or is doing anything to support other people's channels that you'd like me to mention here in your name for other people to see what would be a good habit to do toward other people's channels to help them grow? As we already covered, and we know that any of these things we do that is good towards other, like when you're live, you can show their channel like this, or do a full-on channel review. I also have added tweeting other people's videos sometimes. Sometimes I will pull up somebody's video, especially if I'm putting and like here, Camaro Time has a playlist, and I haven't done this before, but I can hit his playlist right here. And I can hit copy. Now I copied the URL. Did you see how I did that? I highlighted and then I right click and copied the URL. And go over to my Twitter, and then I can click on here where you put a tweet out. I right click and paste the URL to his car show playlist, and I hit tweet. And now I've tweeted out his car show playlist. And now people can see his car show playlist. And it's 1 minute. Let's let the whole video play before we turn this off. We go back to his channel. See, it's almost done. 122. And this has some of those hood props and door props that we were talking about on Mill Hill Mowers was talking about. He's got one for his guitar now that are manufactured using the water jets, the water jet technology, and they make these things. And they show up a lot in the car shows. They're very precision made pieces of metal with the water jet. And now Mill Hill Mud Mowers has one for his guitar, his Les Paul guitar. So we have Auto Dreamer 77 here. So he had a real good idea thrown out here. No, that's the wrong place to put that. I will lose right here.
Isn't that pretty? Pony car, pony car.
Aw, that is nice of you, Auto Dreamer 77. It is a playlist of featured videos, and one of them is my shop in Chattanooga, is in the featured videos. Isn't that nice? So that's a great idea, helping people in the community. And see, I'm planning on making a playlist right here on Sane Enterprises that's hashtag insanefriends. That's the name of the playlist. I'm going to make that playlist, and I want you guys to let me know one of your favorite videos on your channel, the one you want me to feature in that
somebody else's.
And what I want to do is you know, I don't want to be just this free for all like the James Cox's Iamacreator community playlist. My community playlist, I want everybody to have one video. Not some people have one video, some people have two, some people have five, that kind of thing. I want everybody to have one single video, and you're not stuck with that same video. If you decide you want to change it and put a different video on there, you just let me know and we'll change out your video. But preferably, if you've got what you think is a really good channel intro video or channel trailer video, we could put that in there. If you want instead, if you want like your most successful video, the one you think that is going to be the most well received, or just anything, you pick it. You pick which video you want in there, and we'll put one video from each channel in that playlist so that everybody has the same amount of videos in that playlist. And then if somebody wants to go to that playlist and just hit play all and it go through people's, you know, community members' videos, and it hit one video for each community member, one right after the other, and gives everybody, you know, some watch time and views, then we'll be able to do that through that playlist. And that's going to be hashtag insanefriends, because we're all friends here, and we get an insane growth from doing this community building thing. It's amazing. We want to keep doing it. Okay, here's looks like your playlist with your 5 videos, and there's your first video. I remember you doing that first video. We were all so excited about that. That is a great, awesome milestone of finally doing that first video and launching the channel. And I don't remember what the date was on that. I wonder if it says here February the 26th. It says here February the 26th. And I don't remember how many subscribers you had, but I think it was in the single digits, wasn't it? And now it's already over 125. So, that was a big improvement, just having that one video. And I made this video on this channel where I took one of my really old videos and I put like a starter on the top of it to let people know it was some old video that I made with just a cell phone, to help inspire people and let people know that you can do this. You can do that. You can go out with a cell phone and you can just make a video. You can make your first video with just a cell phone, and it can be an awesome video, and it can get you views, and it can launch your channel, and it can really put you on that path to the growth. And because as many videos as I've made, I'm still not making them perfect. So there's no sense in just waiting to try to be perfect. And it's still very cool and very neat to be able to see this vehicle right here and what the people have done with it. And because without this video, we wouldn't ever been able to see this vehicle. And so Auto Dreamer 77, kudos to you for filming this and putting this up so we can share in it too and see it too. I like Kilroy was here. I was saying something about that. I used that the other day on somebody's channel as part of my
you got a fork.
As part of my I do? Oh yes, I do. As part of my comment, because I was watching their video and they were new to the community and I didn't realize how young they were. And I put something on there about Kilroy was here, and they were like, what does that mean? So I had to tell them all about Kilroy. Because I forgot. I mean, people don't know. They could get offended. You don't know. They might think you're trying to say something mean to them. And yeah, it's different. It's unique, and it's way different from, and we've got some pretty unique and different vehicles around here, but not one quite like that. So it's and we don't get to see it. And if we don't go out there and film these vehicles and put them on our pages, there's a lot of stuff that each other can't see. Yes, and just like our videos, we need to keep in mind in some of our videos we try to go a little too far, and we're scared to put them on there sometimes, or sometimes we hesitate and we don't make a video about this or that because we may not have this or that, or the conditions aren't just right. Sometimes we need to remember, just like that vehicle, the vehicle doesn't have to be perfect, and our videos don't have to be perfect. And it helps if they're good. It helps if they're unique. it helps if they're consistent with our content on our page and stuff like that. But to try to make them perfect is going to make us stop doing anything at all. And just like people who build the custom cars and stuff, if they only built custom cars that they thought they could make perfect, they probably wouldn't build any custom cars anymore, or at least their production would go way down. Oh yes, Auto Dreamer 77 will be at least 2 of the Carlisle event car shows this year. So if you're watching this on replay and you're not reading the comments, I'm going to let you know that Auto Dreamer 77 will be at least at the 2 of the Carlisle events car shows this year with his camera ready. So if you cannot attend those events and you want to see what's going on there, you want to see what the cars and stuff and what's going on at those events, then go to Auto Dreamer 77's page. He will have some video of those car show events. Just like if you want to see some of the stuff at the, what is the name of that town?
Detroit.
Detroit. The Detroit Auto Show. Go to Uzo Lou's page.
He's got some wonderful video there.
There is some wonderful videos of that car show there. And we have some video of the World of Wheels in Alabama
and Chattanooga.
And some of the World of Wheels in Chattanooga. If you look at the old enough videos, you'll see our cars at the World of Wheels in Chattanooga. And you can see some of the, on a lot of people's pages, some of the other cruise-ins and car shows. We try to catch a few of them and film when we're there. The Cars and Coffee, Caffeine and Octane. We've got some of those on our page. We've got the Dalton cruise-ins. Yes, that is good advice, Auto Dreamer. His advice to new folks who may want to create, just record something. As long as it goes well enough to get it on YouTube, the community has a way of showing you how to improve without putting you down. Yes, absolutely. If you stick to a community like this right here, like the Mopar community, the hashtag Sane community, hashtag insanefriends, the hashtag Iamacreator community are filled with people who will give you constructive criticism, or a lot of them like to do it this way. They like to point out the things they like about your video and not say anything about the other stuff. And then you can concentrate more on the stuff you're getting compliments on. And that's helped me too. I've noticed some of the things that were getting compliments on my videos that I wasn't really thinking about. And I'm like, you know, if I'm getting compliments on that, I realized a couple of weeks ago I had one of these epiphanies. You know, I've been getting a lot of comments on this thing or that thing. Maybe I should be doing more of that. And so that is a great way to help people with their videos. If you see, just point out the things that you like, and it gives you something to comment about. When you're trying to think about, you're going back to their page, you're going to their page, you're checking out their video, and you're thinking, oh man, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? You know, it gives you something to comment about. Thank you so much, Auto Dreamer. I do try to set a good example. Sometimes I mess up and I do something I shouldn't do. Please don't look back at a lot of my old comments on people's videos, because I'm just as bad as about a lot of other people back then, like late 2017 and stuff. And of course, just about everybody in the community. You go back there and look back there, and we made some embarrassing mistakes on our comments, and sometimes we even use the S words and stuff like that. But we've all gotten so much better, and it's how we're operating now and how we're supporting each other now that counts. This came up with some of the people in the community got some negative comments about themselves and about the community, about their pages and stuff. And please don't get discouraged by that. There's going to be people that are doing that try to tear down for whatever reason. Some of them are just jealous. Some of them just don't know any better. Some of them are new. And some people have gotten accused of being sub for sub and things like that. This is another reason why we try to avoid using those words and try to avoid doing anything that sub for subbers would do, and just do the true community building things that YouTube wants us to do. Because then, even if we did some of that stuff in the past, that doesn't mean we're that way now. Even if some of our members did some of that stuff in the past, even if some of the new guys come in doing some of that stuff, just tell them the better way. Tell them what they need to be doing and what they don't need to be doing. And if they improve, then great. They could be a member of the community. If they don't improve, then they'll get frustrated with us and they'll move on. And that will take care of itself. Just don't let anything that they do discourage you. Camaro time. You are already up to 854? Wow.
Awesome.
They added another. So now you only got 28 more before next Sunday, and you will meet our goals. That is awesome.
I think I put too much sage on it. But sage is an anti-inflammatory, so.
Oh, so put up with it and feel better in our joints. That would be great. Yep. Nobody is okay. Auto Dreamer says 77. Nobody is perfect. Forge forward. Remember, insanity is doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result. If it isn't working, change it up. Well, and sometimes too, keep in mind though, some of the people will come in from the outside and they will accuse you of things, and they will try to discourage you because they're not getting as good of results as you are there, or they see a community thing as a sub for sub thing. They don't know the difference. They don't want to know the difference. I think one of the naysayers was accusing us of cheating, and and they will point at some of the things that you did in the past that was a mistake that we now know is the wrong way to do it. And don't let that discourage you, and don't let that change your behavior now. If you're doing good habits right now, then stick to your good habits no matter what the naysayers say. If they have a point and they point out something that you're doing now that's wrong, don't believe them that you are something bad. Remember that was just a behavior that you did that was wrong, and you can change your behavior, and you don't deserve the venom that they're putting out, but you can just go ahead and change that behavior and put their venom out of your mind. They're not right about you. They might be right about your behavior at that moment. They're not right about you. And improve and go on, and eventually they will go away. Thank you, Camaro Time. I really appreciate that. What a great compliment.
It's time for you to eat.
Okay, yeah, I'm being told that and it is 6 o'clock, and I do need to eat, and we're going to go do Carol Sane Live right after I finish eating, so give me about 15 minutes, and we'll be back on Carol Sane's page, which is Carol Sane, Carol with a space, Sane, and she will be live on her cell phone. This is the first time we've ever done a cell phone live. And I see there is a Mopar pulling up right in front of my house. Oh, they're moving out of the way of a big truck. So it's okay. So we had a Mopar event. But anyhow, I'm going to have to get off of here. And I really appreciate you guys being here. And y'all have really helped inspire me and get my energy back up. And I'm going to use that all week for helping people out and their channels and stuff and channel growth and into my videos of advice of how to grow your channels and stuff. And you've also brought up some really good points on how to help in the community and how to do some channel growth. Reminded me of some things that I can, and I'm going to make that video too about how to, what was it?
We love you.
How
Bye
to put
bye.
the-
He's got to eat his din. He's going to get cranky.
Let me put it on here.
See, I got a baked potato with melted cheese on it and a pork chop. You see it?
Baby, that smells good.
And then we got this nice big salad that he has to eat.
And don't forget, Mill Hill Mud Mowers is going on. Oh, are you saying 6 Central Standard Time? Okay. Then he's going on. Okay, so we're going to eat real quick, and then we're going to be live on Carol Sane's channel for a few minutes. Thank you for stopping in, TriStar Travelers and Mill Hill Mud Mowers. As soon as I finish eating this food, we will be live, and it'll be the first time we're live on a cell phone. Carol figured out how to do live on her cell phone, and she's going to have her channel live, Carol Sane channel live on the cell phone, while we plant the rose, which is the symbol of our love. And it happens to coincide on the same weekend.
Well, Camaro time. One of these days you're going to have to come over for dinner. That's all there is to it.
As Benjamin Chavez's new daughter was born this weekend, so
we'll do a big old pot roast, or we'll grill something.
And then we have made a pact here on Sane Enterprises this week. We're going to check back in next Sunday, and Bubsification, Reese's Mill Hill Mud Mowers, Reese's Mill Hill Mowers, Auto Dreamer 77, and Camaro Time are at 364, 141, 125, and 852. Camaro Time's already got 2 more. We did show their channels and stuff. Tweeted out a couple of playlists for them, and we're going to go for an extra 30 on each one of those channels before next Sunday. And so I've got it all written down here. We're going to see how we do. Getting at least these 4 channels, and we're of course going to the way we're going to do this is we're all going to go out and support everybody else's channel and see how much of it comes back to these channels by supporting everybody else's channels with views and comments and tweeting other people's videos out and that kind of thing. When we go live, like I did here, show people's channel side. Well, his playlist is still growing. You can see where he's working on the rust. Auto Dreamer 77. He's fixing that rust on that rocker panel right there. His playlist is still running. I tweeted that playlist out, and I'm going to make a video on how to put a description on your playlist. In case your playlist don't have a description, I'm going to have a video on that. You can come back and watch the video and see how to put descriptions on your playlist. When you put description on the playlist, put the hashtag insane, hashtag insanefriends, any of that you want to put on there. Put hashtag Iamacreator in your playlist description so we can all keep together and just support each other, help each other. Remember, it is in your best interest to keep the best interest of others in mind. And I will see you again next week on Sane Sunday. And I really appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for showing up and supporting. And thank you for supporting each other. And thank you for being here. And we will have some more lives between now and then as well, when I can squeeze in the time.
Bye-bye.
And y'all feel free to chat with